Hey Clovermates, Lucky Star Shi-Roku here, and welcome to another update video on the process of working on my Windows 11 machine. I wasn't expecting my next video to be another one of these short update videos, but I guess sometimes that's just kind of the way things go, I suppose. Now, don't get me wrong, we have made progress, we have made significant progress, I mean, again, sometimes little bits of progress is better than no progress at all, which we have made bits of progress. Aragor has been around, and he did do a bunch of stuff with me. He did fix a lot of the issues I had. We fixed some issues, and then some other issues has kind of came up, which some of them I managed to find temporary fix for in the meantime. So let me just quickly go over what's been done. So if you remember, in the last video I spoke about I was having issues with Premiere. I needed to get back Premiere. I was having issues with my Elgato software in OBS in my recording stuff, that has been fixed. Something else I did, I don't know if I showed this in the last one or if I did this in the last one, but I've started labeling all of my recording scenes. So I get the console, like got the little icons there, which I don't think I did in the last one. The emergency broadcast, space cam, PC Let's Play. I started putting all like little icons here because sometimes just the text alone isn't enough. So I did that as well. Don't think I did that in the last one, but I've done that. I've basically started doing that, which I quite like. I'm not going to show it now because it's probably going to kick me to a different system which doesn't have the audio mixer, but I basically put all of my PC stuff into like all in one thing. Kind of similar to what I did here. So again, we've got my face cam, got my screen share, we've got the no face cam stuff. So I basically did the same kind of thing with the PC Let's Plays. So like all the different setup for PC Let's Plays. Hopefully it won't get too confusing. Hopefully I'll remember to switch to the right source and stuff. Again, it's going to take a bit of getting used to. Also in the console Let's Plays, I was able to fix the issue I had. So I did a bunch of tests and stuff. So it does seem like when I'm recording something on my TV, a console, it is actually showing up in the preview now, which is good. That was a big issue I was having. What else? Yeah, so we sorted that. We sorted the issue with the Elgato with OBS, which has also led to a few other issues. Like, I think now Elgato likes to hijack my Blue Yeti microphone, which is the microphone I use for pretty much everything. So it likes to hijack that. So, and especially when I'm using the voice access feature here, which I use. In case you guys don't know me, I use a voice function a lot. Basically anything regarding text. So whether I'm searching something, talking in chat, or like writing notes or something, I tend to use my voice a lot more because I find using voice to be a lot quicker than typing and stuff. I will sometimes type just for like correction and stuff like that, but for the most part I will just type with my voice. And the Elgato seem to be like hijacking my microphone. So what I've done for that, for the time being at least, is I basically set that to my webcam microphone, which I don't really use as often. So for now at least, I've dedicated that. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll find some way of stopping Elgato from hijacking my microphone entirely, because again, all of my audio stuff for recording is done through either OBS like now or Audacity through most of my stuff. So that means Elgato really has no excuse or real reason to be using my microphone in the first place, since all that's done through far better systems and software. So it really has no business using a microphone at all. So I don't know, we'll see about that, we'll see what happens. It's again all still it's all still a learning curve at this point. You know, there's nothing really concrete at this point. We're still learning of how things work. So again, okay, what else? Right. So the big bit of development here is, if you remember in the last video, I did say that hopefully next video I would do would be back with my usual stuff, like with Premiere. And as you can see, if you look in my hotbar here, you'll see that I do have Premiere back. However, it's not working properly. Like, yes, it's there, but there's still an issue of some kind. So let me show you what happens. So I'm gonna open up Premiere. So you know, now I didn't actually record anything. Like I literally just opened it up just to, you know, just to make sure it's opening up properly. But here's what happened, and this has happened a few times. So I'll click on Premiere here, so Adobe Premiere. I'll open that. Yeah, I prefer the 2017 version just because it's the one I've been using. So I'll open this up. Just give it a second. It'll open. It'll come to this screen, and then just give it a second. And then it closes automatically. So that's basically what happens. So I'll click on it, it'll show the first image, and then it'll just immediately die. I'll do it again, maybe a couple times, just to show that it's not just a one-off. So again, I'll open it, it'll start doing all that stuff. The menu, like the screen, will open up, and then after a few seconds, it'll close again. So that means I can't really use Premiere for editing. So yes, I have Premiere, but it's not, like, something's still up, so that means I'm still unable to edit videos. Again, we are working on it as well, so there's still a few things. So yeah, so again, we have made progress, significant progress. So again, we've got we're still looking into Premiere to getting that fixed. Aragor said that he might come over tomorrow to try and help fix it. Or another thing we did is we got AnyDesk back, so that means he can do it remotely if necessary. Also, I went ahead and looked for like WinRAR and 7-zip, so I just put them back in here. Yeah, I don't know. We're still looking into all that. Like, maybe see if there's a way to get rid of these, because I think these might be, or specifically, I think this might be what's causing the conflict with Elgato, like basically hijacking my microphone. So there's still a couple of things to look into here and there. There's probably a few third-party programs to make 11 better, which we might need to look into. I think Aragor said was looking into like getting 11 Pro, I think, which is the better version of 11 with more features and stuff, which I think would be good. So that's something else we're looking into. So again, it's going good. You know, we have made progress, but obviously progress is always slow and gradual. So it's, you know, again, sometimes little bits of progress are better than no progress at all. Like, we are still looking into things. We are still like taking it one step at a time. You know, we're doing things. We're running the bugs, and then we're looking into ways of getting around those bugs. Again, you know, it's always a very, very slow process. You can't really rush these things. So yeah, and I think that's about it. I just wanted to do a video just to, you know, keep you guys in the loop. I know some of you may be thinking, yes, we get it, lucky but the thing is, there's a reason why I'm doing as many posts and videos like this as I am, and it all goes back down to my original forced hiatus that I was forced to take back in 2016, or whenever the hell it was. And that's because when I was on a forced hiatus and I didn't have everything I have now, all this knowledge I have on how to edit stuff, I didn't have that back then, which means I had no way of keeping you guys in the loop. Like, I didn't have the community tabs, I didn't have my editing skills, I was relying on people to edit for me, and relying on people to come edit for me. So, because of that, and the forced hiatus I went on, even to this day, like, I know it wasn't my fault, but I still feel that guilt of not being able to keep you guys in the loop, and that's ultimately why I do all these regular updates and posts and videos, just because I don't want to be in that situation again. You know, I have the means of keeping you guys in the loop, and so because of that, I'm going to keep you guys in the loop as soon as there's even a little bit of progress to make. Sure, it might feel a little bit overboard or unnecessary, but it's for my own peace of mind. It's honestly, I would much rather keep you guys fully in the loop than just go completely dark like that again. So while it might seem excessive and maybe a little annoying to some people, it's all out of fear. It's all out of like fear of being in that situation again, of not being able to keep you guys in the loop. You know, now that I have the means, I would rather keep you guys completely in the loop, even if it's only a very, very small update. I would rather give it as soon as there's something significant, you know, because I'm just afraid of being in that situation again. You know, I prefer being completely transparent with whatever's going on behind the scenes, no matter how small it might seem. So I understand some people might say it's like, yes, we get it, there's a lot going on, you know. Whilst some people might find it annoying or whatever, I think transparency is super important between a creator and the community. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to clear up. Like, yes, again, I might sound like a broken record. Some people might find it annoying, but it's all with good reason. And, well, okay, maybe not entirely good reason, since it is out of fear. Like, fear of, like, being in that situation again, and you know, maybe a bit of trauma to an extent. But, you know, I just want to be completely honest and transparent with you guys. So while it might be a little excessive, it's while it might seem a little excessive, my heart is in the right place and wanting to keep you guys in the loop. So just try to keep that in mind. You know, but I do have, like, yes, it's excessive, but I have my reasons for keeping you guys in the loop as much as I am. So just try to, you know, keep that in mind. But it's all because I just don't want to feel that weak and powerless again. Okay, so anyway, that's where I'm going to leave this little update for now. Again, we are still looking into things like getting Windows 11 Pro, fixing Premiere so I can actually edit again and actually use my actual proper stuff again, and actually get back into the habit of editing again. So again, we are in the final stretch. Again, I've got any desks back, so that means Aragor can do stuff remotely if necessary. If he can't come over here for some reason, we can do it remotely and stuff. So it's taken a while, but we are in the final stretch. So again, that's where I'm going to leave this video for now. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, check my community posts regularly for any kind of updates at all. Again, keep in mind that I'm doing this out of just because I want to keep you guys in the loop whenever possible. So again, do all that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully the next video will be edited, hopefully. If not, well, you know, I can just do one of these videos again. But in the meantime, I will see you guys in the next video in whatever form it takes. Until then, have a good day, you guys.